At least he's a neighbor, right?
Yeah. Alright,
Oh.
we already kicked off here.
Yeah, looks like we're going right away. Problems deciding to start at the Sanctuary just as Tairr is. He's going to be picking up his 10 arrows here.
So, some people in chat already alluded to it, but going into this match, Tairr is actually 2-0, while Problems is 1-1. So, this is the only match that had to be between unequal scores because of uneven numbers in the tournament right now. We are 98 instead of 100 that we were supposed to be, so this match is really only happening because of the two dropouts, more or less.
Yeah, that's right. It's, well, not something we really wanted, but it just happened. And,
Yeah.
I think it's still gonna be okay.
Yeah, this is definitely very, I'm excited for this. If you want me to predict who wins this, I don't know. I don't know. It could go either way, and we already saw some really nice red rupee drops there, and a triple with red rupees, so this heat already giving some of those. I haven't seen bombs quite yet. Tairr also decided to do the Uncle route after Sanctuary, while Problems just kind of stick to the Sanctuary more or less. Which is interesting.
Yeah, interesting divergence already. Problems picking up some more red rupees here, so they're definitely gonna have enough money to pay off the bottle vendor. At least Problems will be. We'll see what Tairr decides to do. He's gonna farm some bombs here from those bushes.
Ooh, very lucky there. Nice. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to get a bomb from these bushes, but yeah, with 2 starting out here, you already like that you made this choice. There we go, 3 for the whole Kakariko thing, so that's pretty good.
Yep, and Problem's already picking up his bow, just lying around in the Lost Woods for no reason.
Very early bow. Now that could mean that the game wants our runners to go to Eastern/Pod very early, or it could also mean that the game doesn't really want you to use the bow until Ganon's Tower. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's the tricky part about an early bow, really. Like, sometimes Eastern and Pod will hide stuff behind that bow. Other times it will just be completely, you know, empty, and then, you know, you waste the time on those dungeons and get nothing out of it. So we'll see how this progresses here. Ooh, a hammer as well.
Oh man, synced up hammer pickup here. I'm always worried. If I find a lot of good items early on, I feel like I'm on trolley seed.
Well, so far it's just 2 items so far, so not too many yet. We'll see whether that changes in Kakariko here or not.
Alright, so Tairr picked up 50 rupees from the chicken house. ProblemsIRL just right behind him. Alright, the bottle vendor just selling us a little bomb upgrade. Oh, and the book.
That could make for an early desert entry.
Yeah, it looks like the game is giving our players a lot of stuff to get through those Light World dungeons. I want a first sword down on the Thief's Hut.
Interesting. So yeah, with the sword also, escape becomes a lot more reasonable for the runners to attempt. So maybe one of them will decide to hop in there before they do the Eastern approach. The bow definitely is an item where I would personally be inclined to check Eastern as soon as possible. So yeah, we did see a map check there as well. I caught the Eastern Crystal, but I think Hero was a pendant, and I didn't see Desert, to be fair.
I think we had 3 crystals, and it looks like Desert was crystal 6, I believe. Yeah, our trackers got it marked down too.
3 3 Light World Crystals. You like to see that, because you know these dungeons are fast. And, you know, potentially Tairr Mire, these annoying long dungeons, will end up being a pendant. That can also, unfortunately, backfire if those hold an item that we need, but, yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out for these guys. If V26 has taught us anything, it's that pendant dungeons usually hold something important.
There's the quick move check from Tairr again, checking, wait, was Eastern really a crystal? And yes, yes it is. Okay.
Really? I guess they really only need the lamp to not be doing any sequence breaks. Not that the dark runes in Eastern are especially hard, but the game isn't really expecting, or at least the logic isn't really expecting you to go there unless you have a lamp.
Yeah, this is a pretty good loadout right here, and could also make for some interesting route diversions from both runners here. They have a lot of options, really, at this point, for Light World, so we'll see. First of all, the standard dam and mini Molderum cave check, though, by both runners, which is understandable. So a lot of items in that small area here.
Mm-hmm. Yet another red rupee. Let's see if they can get anything good out of the mini Moldorm cave.
Yeah, and Ched brings it up that Problems has a pretty big rupee advantage here, which could potentially lead him towards Zora early. And if Zora has an item, well, that could turn out to be an even bigger advantage for him. But we'll have to see how that develops.
Yeah, we'll see when he wants to go up there and check. It's without the flippers, or at least the Moon Pearl to do the fake flippering, it might be out of his mind for a little bit, but we'll see.
There's the lamp. Yeah, well, the signs couldn't be any more clear than they are right now. The game probably wants our runners to go to Eastern Palace at this point.
Yeah, I will be very surprised if that's not the next step, and it looks like Tairr's right on his way over there.
Now let's see what Problems does here. Problems doesn't immediately save and quit, so he does have something on his mind.
Yeah, he might go over to check Ice Rod Cave and then maybe come back and fake flipper up to Zora.
He has to be careful though, he got hit by a crab there. Is Tairr ignoring Sasha's side? Dang.
Interesting.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, 80% of the time it's probably fine to do this with the loadout he has right now, but what if boots are in there?
Yeah, you want to get those as early as possible, and it's not really out of the way, so I'm kind of surprised he's not checking right now, but he might check it on his way out, I guess.
I would be surprised if he doesn't, honestly.
Yeah, true. Okay, so we're getting our first hobo check from Problems. Well, that was kind of disappointing.
It could have been worse. I mean, a shield is a shield, right?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
So, but definitely not what he wanted to see. And yeah, he does a little bit of a different approach here. I'm pretty sure he hasn't checked Uncle yet either, so he will combine that probably with Escape. Which I like personally. If you can do that, if you can try to route that in, that's definitely not a bad play. Waiting until you have a weapon and then combine Uncle with Escape is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I do like that. And it looks like Tairr picked up his first useful item in Eastern with the Fire Rod.
Man, that's a pretty good loadout right now, honestly. I'd be more than happy if I was Tairr at this point. I mean, 10 minutes in, you have the bow, you have the fire rod, you have the hammer, you have the lamp. What more could you ask for, really?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I mean, the only thing they're probably worried about right now is finding a Master Sword or a cape. Just pointing them at Aga 1.
Mm-hmm. So see, Problems kind of has to have this payoff right now as well, because he is sort of losing time on Tairr here. Who knows exactly what he's going to be doing next here with the fire rod, until he might be looking for this his glove upgrade, and then try to finish off Desert Palace next, because that's open.
Yeah, as long as it's not boots like that, assuming they won't find any early boots, he only needs a lift upgrade and he can finish off Desert completely.
Okay, let's see what we got there. Yeah, big key, of course. Yeah, that's why I said he will try to finish off Desert, and not going to. The map and escape. I mean, yes, Tairr's probably still ending up trying to complete escape, but there's maybe if he gets like a good item chain going here, you know, he might not.
Yeah, so far nothing is really leading him there. I mean, once he gets stuck, he'll probably remember that he hasn't checked it yet, but so far, it's not really paying out. We'll have to see what Zelda is hiding in her chest today. And if that isn't anything, that was really kind of a little bit of a waste of time for Problems.
Ooh.
Yeah, not really happy with that piece of heart, probably.
Probably not, no. Yeah, in the meantime, Tairr already walking up here to Armos Knights, missing the Igor shred there a little bit, but now almost done with the dungeon, getting his first crystal, 12 minutes in, that's pretty good.
And it's definitely really good.
Taking a play out of my book, I messed this up earlier too, he was watching me.
Only learning from the best. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, there's a lift upgrade. Well...
Oh, man! Also, we found out that Skullwoods is actually the green pendant. Sasha did tell Problems about that.
Yep, and it also looks like Tairr hasn't really missed out on anything big by skipping this hunt. At first, at least. I mean, I'm sure he's going there right now, and it looks like he is, so...
But yeah, this will definitely lead him to Desert. The only worry he really would have right now is, like you mentioned, it could be boot locked, but the way the items are falling into place here, I highly doubt that, honestly. And even if it is, the boots might be in Desert, so... I don't know.
Yeah, it is definitely looking like it. I mean, I will be very surprised if he's not going to Desert right away.
And of course he isn't.
Just to prove me wrong, he is not going to Desert.
He's going to check the back end of Escape. He's checking again. Hey, is Desert really a crystal? And yes, it is. Yes, Tairr, it is.
Yeah, Tairr, you can get 2 crystals in like less than half an hour. We know it's very surprising with week 26, but it's happening.
Yeah. I do like this check though, just in case the boots are here, which could be a thing, but... a cape, huh? And the Canis to Mario.
Okay, well... It's another piece of the puzzle. They might not need it, but...
And Tairr checks Escape. Okay, so Tairr... Oh, man. I would have loved to see you go to Desert, man. I would have loved that play, but...
Yeah, I also would have liked to see the desert play early on, but I guess he just wants to get this out of the way and not have it in the back of his mind anymore.
Yeah, he is a bit worried about the boots, which I get because it's a one-on-one race. The pressure's on. You know, you don't want to make a mistake like walking into desert and then finding out that the boots are in escape, and you have to save and quit back to escape and do it then. I get it, but yeah.
Yeah, you really don't want to force yourself into a double dip if you can avoid it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna get a key and a map and a piece of heart, so
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the sewer chest actually is, because Tairr does not have an easy time checking that now. Problems, once he is done with Eastern and gets his glove and checks the back end, he will be able to walk in there no problem, so... yeah. Imagine that being the boots and Desert is boot locked. Dang.
Oh, that would be painful. Let's try to not call another book on pedestal thing here.
Yeah, Desert will obviously spit out the mirror, because then we have to do Hera, obviously. And yeah, from there we can definitely get the Moon Pearl, and then we'll go to Pod, question mark?
Sure, sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah. Ooh, but Tairr will check the sewer chest. He's setting up for Death Warp here. Hopefully he doesn't have three pieces of heart. That would he wouldn't like that, really.
Oh, is it gonna be the ultimate troll? No,
No.
it isn't. Phew.
Okay. Alright, very well done there. Very well done. Yeah, we'll still give Problems a little advantage here because he can just check from the back there, but yeah. This is still the fastest way for Tairr right now to do this. And it looks like, to me, that Tairr might have still a little advantage here over Problems after all is said and done.
Yeah, it's not going to be much, but he'll still be ahead by a little bit, at least time-wise.
Mm-hmm.
The question is gonna Problems head directly to Desert, or is he gonna check the back of Escape? That could maybe, like, etch out a little lead for him, at least for now. Depending on what this one chest here has.
It's the flute! Oh my god!
Okay. Forget
Good thing
everything
he
I
went
said.
back! Oh man. You know, if I was Tairr, I would have skipped that chest until I would have run out of options.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think I would have definitely gone into Desert first before doing anything else.
Yeah. Man. Good on Tairr that he actually did that.
Yeah, definitely props to him for that. And as he informed me earlier, the Swag Duck theme will be his first opportunity to take a pee break. Alright, Problems picking up all his nice stuff here, a blue boomerang, a cape, a cane of Samaria. And he's indeed going right back there for the flute too, so these guys are pretty much neck and neck still. Tairr is obviously a little bit ahead. Here comes the Ice Rod Cave check. I was reading in chat earlier that someone mentioned Problems always skips Ice Rod Cave, so we'll see if that could turn into a problem. Maybe we'll find the boots here finally.
I mean, with the loadout we have right now, I highly doubt that this is an item. But I mean, the game has proven me wrong one or two times before, so yeah. Who knows? It's a bottle. Wow.
Okay, so that makes Sick Kid an option.
Wow.
Chat is going crazy. Just give us a second, guys. Everything will be fine.
Yep, just a second to resolve it, and then should be good to go again. No worries. We just missed like all the rest of the items in there again in this tower, but that's about it.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I finished the seed while we weren't looking, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think Tairr actually found the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, from what I can see here, it definitely looks like you did.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm seeing a map check from Tairr here. We got a pendant in Skullwoods, a pendant in Thiefstown, and a pendant in Misery Mire.
Yep. I'm curious where he found the Moon Pearl, though. I didn't quite see that, but he is currently doing Dark World Hype Cave. Don't know if you guys can see it or not. Hype Cave didn't really have anything.
Yeah, not a very hype cave at all. And it looks like Problems is making the desert play, which seems like Tairr has skipped out on so far.
Well, spoilers. Sorry, I can also just not talk for the next hour.
Just trying to keep you guys informed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Moon Pearl was in a desert, I believe. So Problem should be picking it up. Yep. There it is.
Oh,
There
well,
it goes.
there it is.
There it goes. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, and it is indeed bootlocked from what I can see here. You guys can probably see Tairr. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
in Dark
wonderful.
Worlds. But I think he hasn't found anything that he is happy about so far. Hype Cave, as I said, was empty. And Stumpy didn't have anything from what I can tell. So yeah.
Looks like Agina is hiding a sword upgrade the Problems just picked up, so he's now a Master Sword.
Nice. That was good routing there from him after Desert, like jumping out and doing that. Very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and Problems already. That's what I mentioned earlier. Yeah, you got your hammer, you got your bow, and now he's in the pod area. Probably looking to do just that dungeon.
Yeah, look at these guys, neck and neck, and Tairr is only pulling ahead by a second because he skipped that map check that he already did earlier. This is gonna be a close one, I feel like.
Tairr did check a couple more overworld locations at this point, but ooh, he has to be careful here. To be careful.
Ooh, that dodge, jeez. Oh no.
Taking a death, unfortunate. That will throw him back quite a bit. That's a pretty costly one at this point in the race.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy about that. You dying in the overworld of the Dark World is very annoying.
Alright, but yeah, let's see what Pod has in store for us here. By the way, I don't know if you mentioned it, but Swamp is the Crystal 5, so that's important for that fairy later, but yeah, let's see. Got a big key, so it's bow locked.
which thankfully isn't a problem for our runners here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely a very popular thing now to do. Like runners, a while ago, runners were like, I don't have the mirror. I don't really want to do pod when I don't have the mirror. And now it's shifting more towards, okay, I have the bow, let's go in. You know, like people don't even care about the mirror anymore that much for this dungeon. And yeah, I feel like if you wrote it properly, not having the mirror isn't even that big of a deal in this dungeon.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I mean, usually people are used to mirroring out at the big chest and just going right to the boss from there, but walking back isn't the worst, and you can still set up a nice death warp or something. It's definitely doable even without the mirror.
Yeah, we got that famous west side Dark World pendant area. All three pendants on the west side. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and with that early flute, I guess it kind of figures that Meyer would be a pendant and not a crystal, right?
Yep, early fire out as well for Skull. So yeah, and Thieves Town, of course, just to complete it.
Yeah, just Thieves Town is one of those dungeons where you're just kind of sad when it's a pendant dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Thieves Town can be very long without the boots, so... And, unfortunately, it does have a good amount of treasure, but, yeah, it's very, very long, so... Okay, both runners, of course, making the same way through this dungeon. Problem slightly ahead here. Finds a red rupee. Big 20.
Yeah, nothing too great so far, but as we know, it's pod is usually pretty front-loaded with the key, so all the good stuff should be starting to show up here soonish.
None of the runners, by the way, decided to just straight up go to kill Helmasaur, which would have been an option here since they have the big key. So that's kind of interesting. Because if I go through this dungeon and have the big key from very, very early, I try to kill Helmasaur as soon as I can, really. And Tairr missing the bomb! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that was his last one too. Oh boy.
Oh no! Oh no! And he's going back for that chest for sure, because it's an item. We know it's a bad one, but yeah, that will throw him back quite a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see if Problem sets up for bomb jump here. Yeah. Looks to be the case. He's trying anyways. This would be a good opportunity to do so simply because you basically don't have to go back and forth through the maze, but just can go from the big chest all the way through and save a little bit of time that way. Fortunately, he missed the setup a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately not quite getting it, but we'll see.
Alright, we got a piece of hearts as the second item, and some bombs, so far nothing really great here. 2 more items left. Tairr setting up for the bomb jump now.
Yep, has come into possession of some more bombs.
Tairr. You can do it.
Oh, so close.
His initial bomb was a pixel off, unfortunate. Like, he made his way over with the jump, so the pixels were good in correlation, but like his bomb placement was 1 pixel too low, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he's not giving, well, is he? I guess he is.
Yeah.
Problem's getting the death ward back. Is probably gonna head straight for Helmasaur now.
Yep. Got 1 key left. Didn't find anything really, so
Yeah, unless I haven't really been counting to be honest, but unless Helmasaur dropped something amazing, this was just for the crystal.
Palmasaur has an item for sure, so there's that.
Oh, okay, well, at least one more chance.
But yeah, this could be the early bow bait into doing this, and then it's nothing. Very nice Amaria used there by Problems. And yeah, he does have the Master Sword, so he will be able to use the Sword Beams to flip the switches that are deeper down in this dungeon. Doesn't have to switch his items too much, so that's very nice for him there.
Yep, but putting it to use right away. Okay, Problems about the Animasaur fight. That one chest that Tairr left behind is probably waiting on his by now.
Yeah, he will be going back for that one for sure, for sure. Alright, but I mean, yeah, Problems is pretty low on hearts here. He does have the blue mail, so that shouldn't be too big an issue, but yeah, let's see. Gotta hit 4 spins here. 3, and boom.
Nicely done.
Huh, it's empty. Empty pod.
Yeah, absolutely nothing here. Just a crystal. Okay, and it looks like Problems might be making a Skullwoods play, possibly. Getting out this book. Are we getting a check? It sure looks good. Increase your bomb storage. Sorry, kids, the pedestal hype is dead. And there we see Tairr going back for that one chest that he missed earlier. He'll be pretty disappointed in what he finds there, but you don't want to leave an item behind and then wonder if that one single chest and pot that you couldn't get might be the thing that you're missing. Tairr grabbing his red rupee. Not very happy about that. All Problems is dropping into Skullwoods here. It is the green pendant. You could theoretically finish it. We also know that it holds 2 items. And usually Skullwoods is pretty good about the items that it has. And there's the flippers, alright. So that means one more item left in Skull Woods, and also the whole Zora area is now available to them. Waterfall, Zora, the ledge item possibly. Let's see if Tairr decides to also make the Skullwoods play here and grab his flippers, or if he wants to check out Thieves Town maybe first. Oh, looks like he is also immediately going to Skullwood, so we're still pretty close. Getting a quick check for Bumper Cave. They do have the cape. It's a red boomerang. I don't think anyone's going to pick that one up. I think we might be seeing a digging game here from Problems. We'll see where it goes. Doesn't quite have the Titan Smiths yet. Oh, okay. He hasn't checked the C-shaped house yet, so... Alright, a heart container. Not the best, not the worst. Just a red rupee in the bombable hut.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my internet just cut out.
No problem. All you missed were the flippers in Skull Woods. For both of our guys.
Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, I assume after pod both guys headed over to the west side of Dark World. Problems probably did also do Hype Cave and all that.
I don't think I've seen Problems in the Hype Cave yet, I have to admit.
Okay.
He saved and quit to the Sanctuary and immediately fluted over to... Or Link's house, I think, doesn't really matter. Fluted over to 3, warped over to the Dark World, and went right into Skull Woods.
Okay, good. Alright, yeah, and Problems seems to like pendant dungeons, so why not go into the next one?
Sure, why not? So far they've been paying out more than the Crystal Dungeons have.
That's for sure, yeah.
Alright, I think we're gonna see our first Thieves 10 item here. Well, nope, it's a contest. So I think that must mean a blind has something, right? And the big chest. And pretty much every other chest that's left.
Yeah? Did anybody check Bumper Cave already, or?
Yeah, Problems went past it real quick. It's a red boomerang.
Okay. Alright, so there's 3 items left here in Thieves Town. Lovely.
Yeah, definitely gonna be interesting if you see anything. I already see Jack calling for boots and mirror in here.
Yeah, other than that, they are running out of locations as well. There's just a select few left, really, that we haven't seen.
Alright, next chest coming up, it's half magic. Pretty good.
Not bad.
And considering this is a green pendant, we might also get us a house roulette check.
Green with skull, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot.
That's all good. I make that mistake like at least 90% of the times, like switching up pendants. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so here's the next item coming up. Just a key to get into the big chest room.
Mm-hmm.
So big chest gonna have an item and blind gonna hold an item.
Oh, it's the boots! Oh!
Oh
Wow!
man. Okay. So 1 out of 2. If you do get a mirror from blind, whoever said that earlier in chat, congrats to you, you're a witch.
Wow, that's a big one. Not so much really for progression right now, but like, I mean, it does open up 2 locations, and it opens up Desert Palace as well. But you really love to see those boosts just for the movement. It saves so much time over the course of a full run of this.
Yeah, it also just feels better to play with boots, not having to walk everywhere.
Okay, so it's quote-unquote just the boots in Thieves Town. But yeah.
Alright, let's see where he decides to go next. Meanwhile, Tairr picking up his boots. Interesting, he's heading back into Skull Woods.
Sadly, I haven't seen how far we've taken Skullwood so far. I just see nobody finished it. Yeah, might as well go for the green pendant, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're still missing 1 item out of Skullwood, so...
Yeah.
Oh, both items were found. Okay, so I guess he really just wants the green pendant. I mean, it's not the worst play. Sahasrahla could hold an item with the boots here relatively quickly. And finishing up Mothula with half magic and fire out, also not that huge of a deal.
Mm-hmm. Tairr having a little bit of trouble with blind, but ultimately coming out victorious.
Yep, wasting no more time, gets his blue rupee and his blue pendant. Yeah, it looks like Tairr having no interest in the green pendant so far, at least.
Mm-hmm.
He might just be going right back to desert and finishing that up.
Also checking the new available boot locations, not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, of course, there's Block Rocks right here.
Just bombs. Let's see, might flew to 6 and finish desert, yeah. Probably. Or do we get in? Ooh, okay. Have we actually seen Lumberjack Cave? I don't think we did.
Trying to remember, I think both of our runners pretty much skipped it. Tairr went in from the village directly to the Lost Wood, so he hasn't been here yet.
And a single arrow. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
they gotta go for that, right?
It is the validation arrow, after all.
Basically required.
Okay, so it looks like Tairr wants to finish up desert here. Not a bad play.
Good call, yeah.
And Problems is turning in his green pendant right away.
I like both plays, really. You already got a pendant in Thieves Town. Might as well get the green one. It's a quick one. At the same time, you just got the boots. And yeah, Desert just right there for full clear. So, yeah. Okay, let me try to pause and then play. See if I'm ahead then. Should be fixed now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
know how I ended up ahead of stream, but I guess that is that even lot. I don't know. Anyways, we're playing a video game.
Yeah, no Problems making his way back into the desert. Sure, I mean, as you said, it's right there. It's open for the full clear.
Is it a video game? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so Tairr's checking the right side for the last item here. Personally, I would have really liked what. Oh, the Titansmiths! Oh!
That is huge. And that also means Problems will have to go back after realizing that the Lamolos won't drop the item that he's looking for.
Yeah, I was about to say personally, I like Problems approach a little bit more because should Lanmo have the item, you don't even have to bother, especially without the mirror. It's a bit of a time save most of the time, but well, that's a big one right there. So the myths they open up quite a bit right now. We got a couple more Village of Outcast locations that are available. Ice Palace is a potential now. We get the My Area check, probably, so yeah, there's a couple of things that we can do now.
Yeah, definitely. Both our runners really skipping out on Death Mountain too. I can't really blame them. They have no way of getting to the right side, and without the mirror, you can't really check too much, so they're probably waiting for at least a hook shot.
Yeah, I cannot see Problems not going back in. That would be outrageous, honestly.
Yeah, I'd be extremely surprised if he doesn't go right back in here. Yeah, and there he goes. So both our runners now on 3 crystals at about the 50-minute mark, not quite. Already have quite a nice assortment of items. Still missing some key things though.
Nope. I'm curious to see where they head from here. Tairr immediately fluting to 8. Oh man, this is the Ice Palace play right here. Oh boy, with the fighter sword. Let's go.
Yeah, not all that fun with the fighter sword and no hookshot to kill those weird penguins, but I like that play. I think it's a good choice.
I wouldn't say Problems will 500% go to Ice Palace. I don't know. Like I said, a couple of other locations did open up, so might decide to check those out first.
Oh yeah, checks the King's Tomb. Not a bad location either. But just a quiver upgrade.
Got a map in the first chest and ice.
Yeah, full clearing ice, not the greatest job. Not really something you want to do if you can help it at some point, but...
Yeah, especially without the hook shot. I mean, you can get around not having the hook shot here, but it can be really annoying in a full clear situation. You gotta do some more bomb jumps that you don't get to do every run. So if you don't specifically practice those, you might be a bit afraid of actually going in here. Tairr, of course, not afraid at all. Problem stocking up on potions, which is probably an indicator that he will also ready up for Ice Palace here. We'll see where he decides to go. There we go. Also going in there.
Yeah, looks like these guys made a plan before they started playing.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, and as Chad is pointing out, the whole Zora area is still open to them, so none of our players have been there yet.
Mm-hmm. I
So
assume also...
Bit...
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I was just gonna say, I assume they kind of want to keep that out of the way location a little bit for later, maybe route it in with the Quakefish or something.
Yeah, exactly. Did they check waterfall while I was gone?
Nope.
Okay, so, that I would actually say, makes it kind of worth it to go there? Especially before Ice Palace, but, we'll see. We'll see what Ice Palace has for our runners. Boom, boom. Well.
Well, okay. Cane of Brian, not the worst, but not really anything that you want to progress.
Tairr setting up for the hover.
Good effort, I'd say.
Good effort, definitely. So without the hookshot, by the way, what I like to do here is not do the bomb jump and in a full clear situation, so I can go around to the chest that Tairr now has to walk back to after he fell. Because the pegs will be in a different order, you don't have to waste a lot of time with that. And since they have the Cane of Samaria, it doesn't really matter that much since they are full clearing anyways. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe Problems will skip out on the bomb jump. We'll find out in a little bit here. Yep, he sure will. Smart move there, Problem. Smart move.
Yeah, I like that. If you plan on full clear in Ice Palace, not doing the bomb jump, well, okay. Let's see to something else. Alright, so I guess we've just found the hookshot, so no more worries here.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is the first time I've seen the hookshot in Ice Palace, actually. Like, I've seen Hammer here, I've seen all kinds of weird items, but not the hookshot. Not the hookshot. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that yet either. Not that I'm remembering anyways. Alright, so that leaves one more item in here, I believe.
Yep. We'll have to see if there's one more item here. Now, Tairr could have checked that chest that he left there, because, like you said, there's just one more item. And if that's the item, well, you're just kind of, like, wasting your time right now.
I guess, well, I mean, okay, he can just jump down. I was gonna say, I guess he's still looking for the big key, but you don't really need it.
Yeah, he has it set up in the way where he can actually just go, because he did do the bomb jump, but yeah. Okay, so Problem's picking up the hookshot now. He'll be pleased with that. And a mushroom. Okay.
Okay, so we got our first fetch quest item.
Huh.
Interesting to see that pod was completely empty on anything useful, and we get like 3 actual items in Ice Palace for some reason.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, honestly. I mean, Ice Palace has been known to have some sort of payout in 26, but this kind of payout? Alright, so now we have Tairr here in the cold stare fight. With the fighter sword, he does have half magic into fire rod, but it's not quite enough. Ooh, very nice shots though. Wow. Those were some really good shots there from Tairr. He does have a green potion that he will use. Okay. And that should.
Yeah, I like that decision. Instead of trying to go for the hammer or something, he already got hit once.
Yep. Boom.
There we go, gets him down, gets a key that he won't need, and his 4th crystal, if I'm counting right. So yeah.
Okay. Problem's not too far behind here, and I think Problems at this point has a bit of an overworld check advantage.
Yeah, I think he's seen a couple more spots that Tairr still probably will have to check, or at least will want to check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he does right now. King's Tomb about to come up here for Tairr, so that's one. So we're still looking for that mirror, and yeah, Chad has been alluding to that sometimes. What if the mirror is up on Death Mountain? I don't think any runner was there yet. So like, what if?
Could be. Looks like Tairr is immediately turning in his mushroom. Might want to check the Zora area after this, since he's already over here. Oh, well, looks like he's gonna flew away. Yeah, these guys really don't want to go to Zora. But here... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Tairr's going to check Death Mountain. I'm sure that that's what you were going to say as well.
Yes, exactly.
Well, let's see. We still also have the Maya area. We can't forget about that. And there's some stuff in Village of Outcast that they haven't done yet. Because since they got the mids, they were not back there yet. But we'll see. I wouldn't say anybody is ahead at this point, because this seed still needs to be solved, so... And both runners are kind of on equal footing, location-wise, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a bit too early to call anyone really ahead. One of them might have checked a little bit more of the overworld or something, but other than that... Oh, and it looks like we're gonna get a powder glitch from Problems here.
If this pays off, I'm gonna go crazy, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's very warranted. Okay, here we go. Oop, there goes the powder. Let's see what the Batman has for us.
If this pays off, dude, please don't do that.
Oh man. Okay.
Tell me that Myers Quake, please.
Yet.
Tell me that Myers Quake, please. Oh dear God, please. Please. Please tell me Myers Quake.
Well, I think we'll find out in a second here. Now it looks like Problems is doing where is he going? Is he going up to Zora?
Zora, yeah, it looks like Zora and Waterfall. Okay, Tairr found Bombos on the east side of Death Mountain here. So that's one medallion for him there.
And the second one.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now. Huh.
This is
interesting. Absolutely interesting.
Quite interesting development of how this all worked out. We'll have to see who has the right medallion here.
Now Tairr's going up. And it's going to see Turtle Rock, and it's going to be Quake. Oh, please. Please. Please.
That
Could you
would be
imagine?
something.
I mean, what I've noticed this logic is that more often than not, the medallion you need for Turtle Rock is on Death Mountain. More often than not. Like, sometimes it won't be, but more often than not, it will be. So, I am 99% on it being Bombos or Ether, but there is that 1% chance that it's not the case, so we'll have to see. Maximum health increase in the Ether tablet. So that's not something he's going to come back for. And then now Tower of Hera.
Yeah, not a bad choice. He can complete it. He has the fire source should he need to go to the basement. And it's yet another crystal.
Who says I can't make up percentages? That's not in the contract. I can't make up percentages.
Yeah, really. I mean, come on. We're the commentators. We can't say anything.
There's a mirror in Hera. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Talk about inconvenience.
Tairr is making all the right plays, though. The only thing he really needs is to go over and check Agina's cave so he can finally get a sword upgrade.
So at this point, we know where all the medallions are. The only thing we are missing, for sure, is the Ice Rod.
Yeah, that's true. The Ice Rod, and that's about it.
Watch him pull the Ice Rod out of the big chest.
Oh, don't you even.
So close. Cap. But yeah, this is actually kind of the item you do not want to be missing last, because yeah, the Ice Rod has a tendency to be able to be anywhere, really. So they could have forgotten it in an early location. It could be way deep down Turtle Rock, worst case scenario. It could be somewhere in like Pendant Mire. We just don't know. Or, you know, always that pedestal. That pedestal is always a possibility.
Yeah, though we did get a pedestal check earlier, so...
I was going during that, so... Okay.
Oh, were you?
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think Problems went up there, and it was... bomb capacity upgrade or something equally useless.
Okay, so Tairr made nice use of the cape here. With the fighter sword, it can be a bit tricky to fight Moldorm, but, you know, with the cape, you can just, like, stand in him and then try to hit him as soon as possible. Very, very nicely done there. And, yeah, Problems will have all medallions, which, I mean, that's definitely good for him. He knows he can get in anywhere. He's secretly hoping, though, that the Quake medallion will come into play. I'm sure. And so am I, honestly, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a quick check from Tairr, and he might just go down the Spiral Cave, which wouldn't be a bad play either, but nope, he's definitely checking out what he needs to get into Turtle Rock, if those bedrocks let him.
Good game. Do it. You know you want to, game.
Oh, if this is Quake, man. Aww.
Too bad.
It's only Bombos. Is Tairr actually making the play here, or is he just opening it up?
Good question. Would you make a Turtle Rock play if you are only missing the Ice Rod right now, and the race versus Problems? Huh. Tough. He decides to not to do it immediately, but he might come back after checking the Dark World locations. I don't know. It's a tough one for sure, but if you want to gamble a little bit against an opponent that is so strong as Problems is, you might want to. There's the Silver Arrows in Hookshot Cave.
That's a good start. The rest kind of disappointing, but those silvers will definitely come in handy.
And so far, we haven't seen a third sword upgrade yet anywhere. There's still only the one at Agina that Tairr is missing.
Yeah, we will have to see if Tairr manages to pick up a Master Sword somewhere else. Or if maybe Problems finds a Tempered Sword first. Alright, looks like we're going for Spiral Cave and not the early Turtle Rock play.
Yeah, I wasn't saying anybody was better, but if you have a good opponent, and the way the seed has been going, that might incline them to gamble, that's all I'm saying. Could go the other way around as well. The Problems decide to go into Turtle Rock because he knows that Tairr is a strong opponent.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure both of these guys are well aware that their opponent is quite the strong player.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Tairr wants to do some swamp.
Yep, that's definitely the reasonable play for sure.
Yeah, with the hook shot out of ice and everything, the early flippers that they had, and now that he found the mirror.
Yep.
This will also open up the Pyramid Fairy for him, if he so chooses.
Yeah, that's definitely another factor to consider here, that it does open up Pyramid Fairy, so that's another 2 items you can get after this. In case we don't find the Ice Rod here. And I mean, Tairr is still hurting for that sword upgrade. I'm not sure if he will remember the cave, but we'll see.
I'm gonna expect a full clear of swamp here from Tairr, just because, you know, if you're still looking for items, you don't really want to leave anything behind, and then...
Yep, especially if it's just one.
Yeah, exactly.
You vote for Ice and Mire and Quake, yeah. I would like to see that, and Swamp gives the powder? How about that? How about that?
It could happen. Well, there's our second shield, so that's one item out of swamp. Problems about to pick up his silvers, and a bunch of disappointment, really.
Yeah, I think the Swamp is too strong though, right now, location-wise. I don't think we're going to see the gamble. It would be, at least, especially an hour and 8 minutes, and I can't really see that happening. You will, however, check Spike Cave.
Yeah, okay. Not a bad play, I'd say. They got half magic, they got a cape and Burna, so why not give it a check? Oh, just 10 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
But Tairr found the big key in Swamp in a very convenient location, only gets a map for it, but decides, okay, I'm skipping the left side for now.
Hmm.
And it looks like Problems opts to not go to ice immediately, probably wants to do the blacksmith and all that other stuff there.
Stuff that is left, yeah. Got the red mail in Swamp here, and left side has 2 items, so curious to see if Tairr will go back for those or not.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to not see him go back in, but we'll have to see.
I mean, he does have a reasonable amount of locations left to check. It's not like that, but yeah.
I mean, unless Argus here decides to drop our lovely ice rod.
Mm-hmm. When we do get the menu Argus right here. Switching back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
At least Tairr has quite the convenient menu going on. He's still missing that ice rod, so it's one left, one down. Not too bad.
Yeah, if your inventory is full, this is a bit annoying, but yeah.
Okay, what do the frog or the blacksmith rather have for us? Nothing.
This ice rod could decide this match, honestly, depending on where it is.
Yeah, at this point, it really is the hunt for the ice rod once again. I feel like we've had that quite a couple times already. And as you were mentioning earlier, the ice rod is one of those items you don't want to be missing because it can literally be anywhere.
So Argus had nothing.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I think Tairr is gonna go back, but we'll have to see if he proves me wrong once again.
Oh.
Nope, marching right back in.
Okay. He will probably also be very inclined to check the Pyramid Ferry immediately afterwards. It's right around the corner, so that's probably the next spot he's going to be checking.
Yeah, easy to reach, 2 more items.
I still want to know if Myers Quake.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if after the Pyramid Fairy, if she doesn't pay out, Tairr decides to go check the Meyer shed. And then maybe finds out that he can't get in because it's Quake. There's a super late Hype Cave check from Problems.
Yeah, 113 in. Wow. Well, he had no reason to come here, really, at any points.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first real opportunity for him, I guess. Decides to grab some apples on his way.
And lag.
Yes. Apples
Oh,
and
look
lag.
at that. Look at that.
Always sold in bundles, man. With those bomb-throwing enemies that are flying around, it's just the worst. Alright, Gary, what did your wife pack you for lunch today?
Nothing.
Apparently just to buy your own lunch 20.
He's gotta go buy lunch somewhere else.
Yup.
Okay, we're getting the Bombos check. Now this would be amazing for Problems if this was the Ice Rod. It's not.
Both our tablets have a heart container.
Okay, swamp is empty. Empty swamp.
No ice rod.
So yeah, Tairr is probably...
Tairr really wants to get rid of that shield. Oh no, it stole a bomb. And an arrow. And there it goes.
Oh god. So yeah, Permit Furry check, and then Tairr. Is interesting. Where would I go if I was Tairr at that point? My area would be the first thing. But after that, hard pressed.
Yeah, if Meyer doesn't pay out, I will probably go make the Turtle Rock play, to be honest.
Yeah. He's also probably still a bit nervous about his sword.
Yeah, that's very true. He is still on Fighter Sword. Yes, getting rid of the shield is just for lag reduction properties.
Oh god. There's the ice rod! It's there! It's there! Right there
Oh my
on the
god,
pyramid!
are you serious?
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh man, for a second I thought Tairr is even gonna skip out on the ferry he just opened up, but he is still looking for that sword, so...
He needs to find the sword though, yeah, that's the problem right now. So Problems is going through swamp and not finding anything here, we know that, while Tairr technically is in go mode right now, only has Turtle Rock left, so that's a pretty clear lead right now, but the sword, we need the sword.
Yeah, looks like right now he doesn't care too much. He is definitely heading up to Turtle Rock, probably gonna full clear it in the hopes of finding a sword in there somewhere.
Oh, this could come down to the wire. Oh. I am pretty sure the Problems will go to the pyramid after Swamp. It's just a matter of how long will Swamp take him at this point. He's going for the left side play as well, so...
Yeah, this is... Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. I mean, it has been pretty crazy all the way through, but it's not gonna stop anytime soon.
Where are those swords? If Tairr is really unlucky, the GT swords are out of the way. If there are some in GT.
Yeah,
So...
or they might still be in Quake Lock Meyer. I mean, I'm just saying it's Quake Lock. We still don't know, but I'm hoping it is.
Oh god. Could you imagine him finding Powder, and then going to the bed to get Quake, and then flying to Meyer to see that it's Quake, and then going in there for a sword? Wow, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Alright, we're gonna have to see what Tairr picks out of Turtle Rock here. So far a key, so that's a good start.
Whoops.
Gets electrocuted off the platform. Okay, so Problems is done with the left side of Swamp. He is gonna head straight to the back. Meanwhile, Tairr hasn't really gotten anything worth yet. I think that was a map and a compass in there.
Almost a compass and red rupee, but yeah, that is actually kind of good for Tairr because he wants to open as many chests as he can, and this will force both players to do so. So that's pretty good for him, honestly.
Problems getting his red mail, and as I said the last time I saw a frog player, it looks like that mail is a little bit too tight around the neck. judging by that hat color.
Okay, so Tairr about to get his vanilla Bicky here.
Problems opting out of the menu strats here. I mean, he does have the Master Sword, it's only 2 swings. Still quite annoying, really, this boss.
Yeah, you definitely don't like to do that, but it's better than the menu boss, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we're even getting a Mimic Cave check here from Tairr. He is really looking for that sword.
Yep. Can't blame him.
Yeah, you don't want to end up in G Tower and only have Fighter Sword. Oh no! Oh no! Please don't say it's true!
Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's not gonna do anything funny with that, I think. Like, he will still go into GT, but... yeah...
Very convenient refill here for Tairr. Alright, no problems grabbing the bomb and making his way to the pyramid, so he will be picking up his ice rod in a minute. And he definitely doesn't have to look for a sword upgrade, so he's just gonna go mode through here.
Yep. He's gonna be pleasantly surprised to find that ice rod on the pyramid. He'll probably think to himself, why did I not check this after pod?
Yes, exactly. Probably gonna kick himself a little bit.
Huh? Hold on. It's the thing I need! Oh my god, yes!
Ta-da!
Okay, let's see if the laser bridge has items here for our runners. It does have items, but not the ones Tairr is looking for.
Just as he got rid of his shield too.
I was about to say, he worked so hard to lose that shield and now it's back again.
Oops, gets bumped around a little bit. I wonder why he decided to get rid of the cape. He is gonna get a full refill before trying next, so magic shouldn't be a big worry.
Just wants to be safe.
Well, so far it's not looking like he's gonna find a sword upgrade in here.
Nope, I think that was 5 items, so that's not...
Yep, Trinix is gonna drop the map.
This is a very interesting situation we are in right now.
Yeah, as you said earlier, I do think Tairr will head straight to GT. Just, you know, you don't want to waste any more time looking for swords out in the overworld, but is it gonna pay off for him?
Oh, and then if Tairr finds a sword, it's likely that Problems will too, so that will speed up his Ganon over Tairr's. So I don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting what's going to happen here.
Yeah, and they're definitely not very far apart if you factor all that in. Tairr just entering the boss fight as Problems is opening up Turtle Rock.
Going with the good old hammers. Looking to get the hits in here with the hammer. Doing a very good job. Very nicely done. So Tairr will probably be heading over to GT and think to himself, bless RNG. Bless RNG, my friends. Let's find that sword.
Yep. And despite still missing a sword, we're not getting rid of our GT game here. We do have one of our runners running over there. So guys, you know what's up. We're looking for a big key and a sword. But we got chests 1 through 22. Put your picks in chat. We will definitely read and memorize them all.
All of them, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at that. No problem memorizing all that. Someone's calling for Master Sword and big chest. I think even if it happens to be there, I doubt Tairr will check the big chest.
Well, unless he finds the big key behind Ice Armos, he might decide to check the big chest then. Maybe. But
Yeah.
that is like a stretch, I think.
Well, okay, problem solved. He gets his sword in the first chest that he opens up. Why not?
Oh, that's unreal. Unreal. Oh man.
I'm amazed. That's really all I can say right now.
That is really, really lucky for Tairr, and really, really unfortunate for Problems, honestly. Okay, so, well...
Well, we're gonna have to see now where it leads him. As you said earlier, I mean, that probably means Problems will also find that sword, but will it be able to make up enough time for him?
As it stands right now, no. Definitely not. We do have to have like the big key in a location that Problems gambles on. Like say he gets a small key and then goes right side for a gamble. I don't feel though that Problems thinks he's far behind. The way this has been going. So I don't know.
He might feel a little behind thanks to that ice rod location, because the pyramid check is something you can do basically right away, but other than that...
Oh, Problems did not... Wait, what? Did not get the big key. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, now he will feel a bit behind.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no, I did absolutely not see that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the big key is right there, and she... That I don't want to say it seals the deal, but it's a very, very strong indicator that this is Tairr's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, sadly, this big key miss is it's looking pretty grim for Problems. Let's put it like that. When Fiesel asking what number that was, now I have to recount.
We found 7 there, 1, 9.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, look at that. Fiesel even put it on his bot. That's wonderful.
Damn.
See, that's why we didn't count them. Because Fiesel's got us all covered. We knew that, of course.
The correct answer is 9, the winner.
Yeah, even spits out a winner with a guess of 5. Oh, please never fix this, Fiesel. Please never fix that.
Oh, that's great. That's absolutely great.
I think that just is the perfect end to our guessing game every time. I like that a lot.
Oh, it's only for subs! That makes sense. So that's the
okay.
closest number from the sub. I see. Aha. So you better sub now. This is what I'm getting here.
Yeah, pretty much, guys. Get your subs in, or you'll never be able to participate in the guessing game again. We already got someone. Sub hype. And another one. All right, the Fiesel's plan is working perfectly.
It is
Well
worth mentioning. Worth mentioning that the 50% off for subs, first-time subs, is still going until October 18th. So now is the time to get subs for half the price. It's a good deal.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than this, guys. Get your subs in.
All right, but yeah, let's focus back on the race where
Yes.
Problems is currently fighting Trinix, and Tairr is having a decent gauntlet so far from what I can see.
Yeah, seems like he doesn't have too many problems so far.
So he's coming up to the end here. Getting hit by that Wizrobe shouldn't matter too much. Problems finishing off the Ice Head on Trinix here. We got a bit of trouble here because of the ice path, but he should be fine. He's using his potion that he bought earlier, so hashtag value.
Oh, Tairr, what are you doing?
He's working on making it closer. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he probably couldn't believe that sword gamble paid off in the very first chest.
Yeah. The first chest is definitely the surprising end here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it wasn't too unreasonable to assume that one of the sword upgrades would be in GT.
Yeah. Alright, coming up to Moldorm here while Problems is entering G-Tower at the same time. Because of that big key mishap, he must feel behind now. But like, I don't think he thinks Tairr is this high up the tower at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, he had that ice rod on the pyramid and then the big key in Turtle Rock. He might feel quite a bit behind, but we'll have to see. He's gonna grab his tempered sword here right away.
Tairr keeps working on making it closer. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
And the validation shovel! Somebody called that! I saw that in chat earlier.
Yeah, me too. What is happening? Okay, Tairr now in his Aga 2 fight. Let's see if he gets some favorable patterns. This one's not looking too bad. Oh, well.
A bit of a misposition there, but that's a good one.
That was a very nice one. I'm not sure if that was a double or a triple because two of them were pretty close together, but...
Well, we'll find out right now. Or not, because I can't tell if that was a double too.
He's dead. Let's leave it
I
at
guess
that.
dead. That's the important thing here.
Okay, so Tairr is gonna drop into his Ganon fight at around the 1 hour 35 minute mark.
Yeah, so important to notice that with the Master Sword, you do have to spin in order to damage Ganon, so it will take a little bit longer than with the Tempered Sword, simply for the fact that you have to charge up every single time, and then you can hit him. That will probably cost him over Tempered 2 cycles here, ideally, maybe 3. Let's see. Ganon's not giving him very great positions as well. Like, sometimes Ganon will go in these positions where he can get the double spins, like, just like there. That's a very good spot there.
Yeah, this is a really good spot. And Tairr decides to use his cape, which is also very good.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he ever went to buy any potions.
I don't think he did go back to buy potions, so he should not have any right now.
Yeah, the green potion that he found, he used early on. Oh man, but makes quick work of that second phase.
Well, he's set up in a very good way here with the silvers. It's not really like you need a lot of magic for this, so looking to be a good fight here.
Yep, that's phase 3 down. He's setting up for the torch glitch, quite probably.
Yeah, doesn't want to chance it here.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh, misses the arrow.
Ooh, making it closer.
Oh, Tairr, my friend. You have 3 hearts left. Busting out the spins. He's missing another arrow! Oh my god!
What are you doing? Okay, there's the first silver arrow.
What is he doing? Okay, there's number 2. Okay. Come on, Tairr, you can do it. There's another miss! Oh, Tairr, please!
Oh, Tairr, come on, you don't have to make it closer, really. We're good.
There's number 3. Alright, one more, Tairr, you got this. He got it, alright.
Alright. That,
GG.
Yeah, definitely GG to him. That was quite the Ganon fight.
Alright, and Tairr finishing with an official time of 1:38.05 on SRL. GG. Gonna congratulate him in IRC here as well, and I'm sure he'll be joining us for an interview in a short while here. In the meantime, Problems finishing up his run almost at the top of GT.
Yeah, just lighting some torches and then making his way to Moldorm 2, and then he'll be right there.
So yeah, Tairr goes 3-0, which means he is at least guaranteed qualified for the tiebreaker race, which is a nice thing to have, I guess, in this tournament right now.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna feel good about that. I mean, not having a single loss yet sets him up quite nicely for the rest of the tournament.
In the meantime, Problems, a bit of an unfortunate spot here. He'll go 1-2. And that can't be... Hey, Tairr! Congrats on your
Tairr.
Thanks. I'm
GG.
shaking.
So, how did you feel going into GT with only the fighter sword and then finding the master sword in the very first chest?
I was sitting here talking to myself, give me a sword, give me a sword, give me a sword. Well, I had many spots in the overworld to check if I didn't find a sword there.
Yeah, I think you missed out on the Agina's cave. That had the master sword for Problems. That's why he's untempered right now. But we don't know where the last sword was. Yeah, but definitely grats on your win. You're now 3-0, so that sets you up quite nicely for the rest of the tournament.
Yep.
Any other thoughts about the seed? Anything you found especially trolly? Did you feel behind at any time, especially after finding the ice rod at the pyramid?
Not really, since I could do crystal dungeon after crystal dungeon. Was pretty good seed.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, I see he's a cannon now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just entered the fight, is now in phase 3. He's having a little bit of an easier time because he doesn't have to spin, but other than that... Good old teleports.
Alright, and Problems finishing up Ganon here. GG. Going to be finishing up with an official time of 1:41:43 on SRL. GG.
Yep, GG to him too. Very well played. I can't even really say where he lost time, to be honest.
I think Skullwoods is a big thing. Skullwoods clear. That was something that Tairr didn't do.
Yeah, true.
And the big key in Todorok, that's a lot of time lost right there. That's a lot of time.
That is definitely true. He forgot the big key in Turtle Rock and had to go all the way back to the big key chest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't very happy about that. Here, let me drag him in real quick. Hello, Problems. GG to you, sir.
GG. I guess the ice rod lost me the game.
Actually, not really.
Really?
I think we were just talking about it. I think where we determined that you lost the most time was clearing out Skullwoods, which Tairr never went back to and cleared fully, and that big key in Turtle Rock.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I lost by 3 minutes. That makes sense. 3.5. Oh god damn it. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, both of you actually got the ice rod quite late, understandably so, because Pyramid was not really something you guys could have routed in very well, so yeah, having it up there was definitely... And both of you really, like, went there and saw the ice rod, went back, and then were like, hey, wait, that's the ice rod. So that was pretty good. But yeah, that you were a bit behind at some point because you did check a bit more than Tairr did. Tairr went hop from dungeon to dungeon a bit more straightforward than you did. So you checked a couple more locations, made sure that you didn't miss anything, and then there was the small gap. And yeah, the problem for Tairr was really that he didn't have his sword until Ganon's tower. That was the big thing right there, really. But yeah, in general, Problems, how do you feel about your run?
I regret doing the southern stuff, you know, breadsmiths and stuff. The rest, I know that green pendant basically kept bugging me as soon as I left Skullwoods. That's why I went back. Like I was thinking about that green pendant the whole time in Thieves Town, so I just went back for that. But yeah, I guess I should have just gone straight to Swamp after picking up that mirror from Hera.
Yeah, that's what pretty much what Tairr did. So I don't know. You both full cleared Swamp in different ways too. Like you immediately did left side. He went back for left side, so no real time gain / loss there. And then obviously both of you went for the ice rod after that. Yeah. That pretty interesting to see. You guys were pretty much tied for about 40 minutes, roughly.
Oh, damn.
And then it just started to kind of diverge with like the Skullwoods play and all that. So yeah, very, very good race, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely enjoyable to watch, and we were also both rooting for that Quake medallion to come into play at some point.
Oh yeah, I found that Quake medallion. I felt so good. I'm like, please be Quake for T-Rock. But it ended up not being relevant.
Yeah, we were a little bit disappointed in that because that would have been huge. And then it ended up that I'm not sure if you also checked, but Tairr checked the Mimic Cave and it had the powder in it. And we were like, oh, come on, really? Is that what's going to happen here? Do they
Yeah,
have
I
to
didn't
go into
know.
Mire that's quake locked or something? But yeah, I would say definitely a good showing from both of you. You guys were so close and synced up at points. It was quite exciting and entertaining to watch.
Yeah, you guys want to say anything or get any thoughts out before we close up here?
Not really, no.
Same here.
Alright.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough, indeed. So yeah, like I said, Tairr will go 3-0. I should guarantee him the spot for the tiebreaker race at least, and looking pretty good to survive through the group stages, whereas Problems will be 1 and 2. A bit surprising, but I'm sure he can crawl his way back from that. There is still 3 matches left, so it's not like it's all over now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how you guys will do in the next few weeks. Thank you very much for the race. It was very enjoyable. I wish you guys good luck in your future matches.
Thanks.
And yeah, that should be it for now for us. I don't actually have a schedule drawn up. There's, of course, at Games Done Quick is a race going on right now that you should already be watching. So, like, I mean, I don't know how you're not there yet. But yeah, Speed Gaming, this channel will be back live at 7:30, I believe. So yeah, and then Speed Gaming 2 at 7. So that's the future prospects for the Rando tournament for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Magus, with me commentating Herfy Durfy, thank you very much, and our tracker Dude, thank you guys.
Yeah, of course. Thanks to you too.
It's a pleasure doing work with you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.